Hello, folks. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about phishing, right? So, let me explain what phishing is, first of all. One moment. Yeah, so you can actually go read about phishing on Google. So, the main idea is phishing is in the context of browsing, internet browsing. So, where a website tries to imitate an official looking website, imitate or look like an official looking website. So it doesn't have to be exactly the same as the original one, look same as the original one, but it'll just look as if it's like real, though it's not the same as the original one, right? So either it can just be like fancy, or it can exactly imitate the original one, so that even if you compare the original and the fish, like the duplicate, the fake one, you'll be like, there's no difference, almost no difference. Versus sometimes there'll be a lot of difference, but both will look very legitimate, and that it is real. It's by the actual people who own the website and who own the service, right? So you can go read. I'll give you one example. I was recently trying to book a hotel room for a friend, and I was looking at this thing called Misty Blue Hotels. So it's a popular thing in you know Bangalore, I think, Misty Blue Hotels. So you can see this, right? So you can actually see that here there is Misty Blue Hotels, right? And the website URL is Misty Blue Hotel, okay? And then if you go below, there's one more website actually called Misty Blue Hotels, and the website URL is Misty Blue Hotels. So you can only see the extra S over here. That's the only difference between this URL and this URL. Okay. The interesting part is both have booking. Okay. So for example, I mean, at least this one has booking. So you can say book. And I was trying to book on Bannergeta Road, this place called Sun Vista. Right. And you can check availability. It's not available and whatnot. But let's say some available date. Right. Okay, it says it's not available. Let me put some other place, right, for now, just to see if something is available. Sunlight Service Apartments, and okay, cool. So when you say book now, you don't have to pay actually. On this is the real website. Okay, this is the actual legitimate website that the owner of Misty Blue Hotels created, with the URL mistybluehotel.com, right? Um, so let's just say I book this. I don't have to pay, right? So I'm just going to simply click book now, and you just have to give information, and that's it. Book now and pay later. Okay. So that's how it works. You pay only after you check in into the hotel and all, right? This is the legitimate one. The interesting part is the fake one or the scam one actually had payment, where you can actually pay immediately. Currently, it has changed though. So let me show you the fake website. One moment. So I was looking at how to report fake and all. So these are some ways I'll show you. So let me actually say Misty Blue Hotels and click the wrong URL, the fake or the scam URL. Right. Currently it looks like this. Okay. So currently they say Misty Blue Hotel and service apartments, right? They are actually not imitating, they are not imitating the exact logo. If you see, the exact logo is this. They are not imitating them, right? The interesting part is this is the legitimate one, the actual website, and the phone numbers are actually, one moment, phone numbers, call. The phone numbers are actually of the legitimate one, right? Even this one, if you see, call. So this is Misty Blue Hotel. I've called this one, right? Now the other one will have different the numbers. For example, call is now it says, and the number I have saved it intentionally as fake Sunvista because it is fake. I know. I actually tried it out. I called them. I actually thought, so they were telling a lower price, slightly lower price. And I was wondering how come. And I was like, okay, awesome, lower price, right? So the funny thing is, when I noticed there are two websites, actually, Google told me that this could be a phishing website of something of sorts like that, right? Like this is similar to another website or something, right? It told for this the fake website, I think, if I remember correctly. So I was just wondering now, which is now how come there are two websites? I thought the owner owns two websites, right? And then I noticed the different numbers, and I was like, I really didn't realize that it's a scam, right? I was like, maybe it's just different, what do you say, salesperson or different people trying to, I mean, I still think this could be real, but I'm not sure. I don't want to take a risk. I believe this is fake. Um, so, I mean, it's possible that there are different vendors trying to help with booking for the same, set of hotels, right? So there are a lot of hotels under Misty Blue Hotel. It's not just one or two. There are many. For example, here you can see if you modify, you can actually see they have in these two places, and there are so many service apartments that they have, and they also have some hotels, I think. So yeah, so maybe there are multiple vendors, but I still don't believe this one, mistybluehotels.com. So if you see there is for example the exact I think they copied the, oh, they didn't copy the photos, but they copied the names. The Sunlight Service Apartments. See, this is there even in that Classic Heights Service Apartments. So I think Classic Heights is a service apartment in this. Classic, yeah. See, so I think they copied the names. I think at some point I noticed they copied the photos also. I'm not sure. Let me see. This is Misty Blue Service Apartments, Bannerghatta, JP Nagar. Sunlight Service Apartments. Let's see Sunlights now and see if it is the same thing. Sunlight Service Apartments, check availability. And how do the photos look like? See, these are green ones. It's possible that they just, copied it. Right? So this is one photo. This is one photo. This is Sunlight also. This is one photo. Oh, I think this one I noticed somewhere. Let's see here. Are these two pictures the same? Kind of, I mean, related, I think. Kind of similar, but yeah, not exactly the same. Anyways, so, oh yeah, this picture. See, they got the pictures also right. This picture is the same as this one, right? So for Sunlight Service Apartments in Bannerghatta. So the thing is, these people are copying the pictures, putting it right, and previously they said pay now itself so that you can get your thing right. Now it's like only contact so that you can talk to them. They have put simply Google reviews randomly. If you go click this, nothing will come up. So it's probably the Google reviews of the actual one, or this is just random Google reviews, right? So very fancy looking website, looks real, but then it's not real. So right, and all these numbers point to the same fake number. There are some two numbers, I think, and they have a WhatsApp same some number, and how can I help you? They have fun. I need you services. I need your services, but anyways, so I actually spoke to him, right? So this guy is boldly, I think, doing this. So I basically told him, see, I spoke to another guy, and so I made two bookings, right? In both of them, I said pay later. The best part about doing online bookings is, or online pay, like online orders is, wherever there is a pay later, just say pay later. For example, cash on delivery or similar, right? Not like loans or credit or EMI, but basically cash on delivery when you get it delivered, or cash after service, postpaid, right? So I told him that I have made two bookings. One booking is of lower cost. I want the lower cost, and the lower cost booking was with the fake one. Okay, from what I remember. So and then I called this guy and I told him this, and then I realized this could be fake scam, right? Because the interesting thing is, this guy, this fake Misty Blue Hotel guy, was like, if you pay me now, you will get a discount, right? But if you pay later, I mean, if you come to the hotel and pay, you'll have to pay the full amount. If you pay me now, you'll have to pay a bit less. This sounded fishy to me. Somehow I realized, I don't know what gave it up, but because for a long time I was like, okay, I have two bookings, let me cancel one, and one booking I made through one website, another booking I made through the other website, the fake one, and the fake one I think had lower cost, and I was talking to both the numbers, the legitimate real one and the fake one, right? And I was like, now I need to cancel and whatnot. And I was telling to both of them, like, I made two bookings. And then they were asking me, and then they were telling me the cost and whatnot. And I was like, at some point, somehow I realized, wait, this could be a scam. And I was like, okay, let's not pay immediately for sure. Just in the basically being greedy, or not greedy, more like being desperate to want cheaper hotel rooms, right? Let's not book, right? Because that's how scams work. They try to say it's cheaper and whatnot, right? Um, a lot of things happen in the world when it comes to, like, selling duplicate products, duplicate services, or selling no service, scamming, and giving no service and taking the money beforehand and all, right? So basically here you can see, I was telling then I lied to him that, I told I'll first of all visit the hotel and then book or whatever. And then later I told, wait, my friend is coming. So he wants to book because it's for my friend only, however. So he will visit anytime. He said he will go to the location and book at that time. No need to block for now. He wants to check the room before paying. That's okay, brother, but just confirm he needs or not, he said. For some reason. Okay, I said, I spoke to the person who will assist you with, I said he's not confirming, can't help it. He's looking at other hotels also. The room is available, you can reach anytime. And then there is another number that he gave. We have 15 properties, 300 plus flats and all that. So basically, this guy, I believe, is fake. I even reported this to the, actual service blue apart, actual folks, right? The interesting part is, I'll go to Internet Archive and show you the old website of this fake one, because it looked different before. And today I noticed one more thing. I'll show you that. Okay, so before going to the old version of this website where it had pay and all that, let's look at how to find out if this is possibly fake, right? The only way is, maybe they're probably, if they're very good, then it's really hard for you to find out if it's fake. The only thing that you can do is, it's better to ensure that you pay postpaid, right? Pay after the service is provided. That's one of the best ways to ensure that you are not being scammed. You just book and you say, I will not pay now. Once the service is being provided to me, then I'll pay. That's all. So that's the best way to safeguard yourself, right? Or once you get the product, right? But it's a problem when it comes to software products, because software products, they will be like, we will give you immediately, just pay. Because after you get immediately, you won't pay or whatever. So we'll give you immediately, just pay. For example, games and all, right? So games and all, try to get it from official sources best. Just don't be desperate for cheap prices. Sometimes you will get scammed, is what I believe. It's really hard to tell which is a scam and all that. You might just pay for something and you will not get anything. Yeah. So for example, I remember trying to get Minecraft game, and it was cheaper in some places and all, but then later I just went to Microsoft website and got it for the actual cost, some 2500 or 2600. In other places I found it out at 2000, 1500, 1800, but I was like, it's fine, I don't want to risk it. Maybe they will take the money and not give me any game at all. So yeah, just get it from official sources and pay more. It's fine. It's better to get the original one than to pay some little amount and get nothing or get the duplicate one usually. And you can see here all these fake stuff. It's hard to find out if they're fake or not. So the one thing that you can actually do is, like I said, postpaid. First of all, get the service, get the product or whatever, then pay. Okay, be sure that it is good for you, it is original or whatever, it matches your expectations. And I mean, even if they're fake, if there is some hotel that they provide at least, and that is fair enough, and you think the price is fair, okay, pay. Or else just be sure to pay only after you get the service. Okay, remember that. Don't pay beforehand as much as possible. You can get scammed in some cases. And the other thing is, oh yeah, so you can actually go to Google Maps and also find the official website. Interestingly, I did Google search, right? On Google Maps, you can find the official website. But yes, it is also possible that, say Sun Vista Apartments, Sun Vista. The interesting thing is, Sun Vista Service Apartments has its own website, separate website. So it's called Sun Vista Service Apartments, and this is actually a real website from what I know. And these are actual numbers that you can call Misty Blue Hotel. And when you say book now, it will go to the Misty Blue Hotel. Right here is where you notice. Did you mean Misty Blue Hotels? Funnily. And if you say yes, continue now, it's actually going to the wrong website. Attackers sometimes see. Can you see that? Oh man. So here they say attackers sometimes mimic sites by making hard to see changes to the web address. So actually, Misty Blue Hotel is the right address and not Misty Blue Hotels. Funnily, it's asking, did you mean Misty Blue Hotels? And Google is what actually I think sent me to that website. I'm not sure. I don't think I did a Google search. I think I went to the Google Maps, went to the official website, said book now, from what I remember. And I think this is what I noticed. Did you mean this? And I went ahead and clicked yes. Right? But it didn't happen, if you notice. That didn't happen. Oops. Um, See, so here you can see. So attackers sometimes mimic websites by making hard to see changes to the web address, right? And then if you click details, attackers mimic. So certificate information, of course, anyone can get a HTTPS for free or for paid. Just because it has HTTPS doesn't mean it's actually a legitimate website or a legitimate person. Your connection is encrypted and whatnot. Okay, so did you mean this? I can't click yes for now. Let me go here and click yes. Even when I say yes, it doesn't go to the website because I think I reported it just now. You can actually report fake websites and illegitimate websites. For example, I was checking out how to. So I know how to report phishing. Google has one thing, so that if you use Google search or Google Chrome, it will tell you that it's phishing. The URL is actually doing something, some scam or something wrong, something fraudulent, and that it's a fraud. And if you see how do you report phishing, you can actually see that you can report to FTC. I don't know what is FTC. I think it's a US thing. And then you can report to FBI, and there are other organizations and all. You can report to Amazon and all, and there is Google. So report phishing emails in Gmail by opening the message and clicking more to next to reply, and then clicking report phishing. And then for suspicious websites, you can report suspicious websites to Google by filling out the form. This one, right? Um, so yeah, for emails, this is the one. And so I actually reported it. I went here and I told the URL. Oops, I think that's not the URL. This one. It is the one with the S. And yeah, so thank you for helping us keep the web safe from phishing websites. If you believe you have encountered a page designed to look like another page in an attempt to steal users' personal information, or like for example their money or whatever, please complete the form below to report the page to the Google Safe Browsing team. When you submit site to us, some account and system information will be sent to Google will use the information you submit to protect Google products, infrastructure, and users from potentially harmful content. If we determine that a site violates Google's policies, and we may update the site status in our transparency report and share the URL and its status with third parties. You may find out more information about the transparency report here. Information about your report will be maintained in accordance with Google's privacy policy. I'll go and check out these reports later, but for now I'll report again in this video itself. So it says, thank you for sending a report to Google. Now that you've done your good deed for the day, feel free to take a second to rejoice merrily for doing your part in making the web a safer place. The internet basically a safer place. And call or email or write to a neighbor or friend or relative and tell them what phishing is. And what phishing is, it goes here basically. So it goes to this website, right? Cool. So let me actually show you the old version of this website. And by the way, so if I say yes, continue, now see it goes here. Sad, right? This is the actual website. But when I say, it says, did you mean learn more and whatnot? So did you mean mistybluehotels.com? Actually, this is the fake one. Not the one I'm on. The one I'm on over here. This is the real one, right? Funnily, Google is asking, did we mean the fake? Did we mean this? Which is the fake one? It's a sad thing, right? And then we can actually learn more. Attackers sometimes make websites size by making hard to see changes in the to the web address here, and sometimes they'll have some weird address also, something like mistybluehotel.blablabla.com. That is also phishing. But this one is a very good level of phishing, where it's mistybluehotels.com versus mistybluehotel, which is the legitimate one. So here, if you click learn more, you can learn about it. And one moment. Okay, I'll just go to the website separately again. Here. So, and if you click yes, continue over here, sadly it will take you to the scam. Okay. So they have done a really good job. This Misty Blue Hotels scammer, right? They've done a good job. So yeah, I mean, unfortunately, they've done a good job. So smart people using brains in the wrong way, I guess. At least I believe it is a scam. I'm not sure. Still, I mean, it's hard to say until because I reported it to the owner and they didn't tell much. They were I told them and they were like, oh, just send it to me. For example, this number, weird. This number, look at that. That is weird. This number is 81977532251 versus this number which I clicked is actually 7204. Anyways, that also seems very fishy. Anyways, so also the interesting thing is, let me go to my email one more. So in my email, I got email when I actually booked, right? That is also an interesting thing. I'll show you one moment. It's running for a lot of time. Okay, so I got two emails, okay, because I booked it on two websites. So this email I got from this email called no reply, no hyphen reply at simplotel.com, right? And the reply to is apartments misty blue at gmail. That seems fishy, like, but actually this is the real one. This is the logo and whatnot, I believe. This is the real one. And you know, there was like what do you say, um, all the details and all, right? And what else? That's all, right? There are two. Okay, wait. And then if you see here, there is one more. Oh no, not this. Oh, I reported it, I think. This is the other one. One moment. I think I reported it. I actually got one more email from the fake guys, right? I think that guy's name was Manju. Manju Misty Blue Hotel. I think the guy's name was Manju or something. I think I can like archived it and put it as spam or something. I can't recall now. Gotta see my spam. Anyways, I actually got an email from them. The email in that was actually not like Simplotel. So Simplotel is actually a what do you say, Misty Blue Hotel. Let me show it to you. I think Simplotel is actually a like hotel room thing. Okay. Oh, this is taking a lot of time. Yeah. So let's go here. So if you see simplotel.com, right? It came from that, and it is actually legitimate. You can see signed by Simplotel and all. So Simplotel, I believe, is like no. Let me show it to you. Simplotel.com. So it's a software company. Looks like it, right? For helping with hotels. I think every hotel has a website, one-to-one that generates bookings. So yeah, and this is what they use, right? So this is all fine. And apartments misty blue at gmail is actually their email, though it should have been something like hello at mistybluehotel.com. The interesting thing is the guy who sent me email for the fake one had something like Manju, some person's name, right? And I was like, that is okay, whatever. And then later, and their WhatsApp name was also the same, Manju something. So I was like, okay, that also felt fishy. And the next thing is, of course, like I said, when they start saying something like if you book now itself, it's lesser charge, but if you come to the hotel and book, then it's more charge. That seems a bit fishy, especially if you say I will come now itself and book or whatever. Because if you actually go to the hotel room, a hotel, there will be actual people, right? There won't be these fake people. So anyways, so now the next thing is you can also see this another thing, which is you can click this. I noticed just today. You can click in Chrome. You can click the settings on the top, and you can click about this page over here, and you can see how old this page is. So it talks about the source about this page. So it says Misty Blue Hotels. Google can't find much info on other websites to help you learn more about Misty Blue Hotels. Okay, and it says it was first indexed by Google 5 months ago. It says this site is new. So this is a new site. Okay, versus so see the previous versions on Internet Archive's Wayback Machine. So I think this is what I was gonna use. So let's go and look at that also. In the meanwhile, I'll show you what the legitimate website looks like. This is the legitimate website, right? So let's get rid of this and legitimate website. Funnily, they say, attackers sometimes mimic websites. making hard to see changes to the web address. Let's look at the about this page for now, right? Um, this is the legitimate website, okay? Click about this page and you'll actually see a lot of sources. Okay, you'll actually see a lot of places mentioning these. Make My Trip is a trip booking thing. Agoda is a trip booking travel stuff. Booking.com, right? And you'll actually see that this site was first indexed 6 years ago by Google. And you can see previous versions of this website also. Now, when we see previous versions, let's see, right? So this is the previous version of Misty Blue Hotels, which is the fake one. Okay. For some reason, the internet is pretty slow. I'm gonna, yeah. Oops. Yeah, I think it's a bit faster now. So I think it looked like this before, and interestingly, they put the actual. Oh no, this is the fake number. Um, this hasn't completely loaded. Interesting. I'm wondering why this hasn't properly loaded. One moment. Okay, it hasn't properly loaded is what I think. Let me try to book something, right, and see if it works. Urban lifestyle. While we wait for this, let's look at the actual one, right? Misty Blue Hotel. Old versions of the website. So this is actually December 29th. So it says call, WhatsApp. Okay. Changes. Five changes variation. So it says high, low. So in December, so in October they first made it. Oh no, not October, August. Let's see if we can go. So you can actually go to the old versions of the website using this thing called. This is the actual Misty Blue Hotel when they created it, I guess. So yeah, it does look like a weird, fake, fishy one. I think my internet is pretty slow, but you can actually go and check out the. Oh, weird! They had some organic movement, lorem ipsum. It's okay. I mean, if it's a real website, it is possible that it was like this first, and then they fixed it and whatnot, and like they changed it, right? But then, yeah, I mean, it had pay now though. That's the interesting part, which is what I wanted to talk about. One moment, let me see sitemap. So URLs, product is equal to all products. Yeah, they had some cart and all over here. So if you see, in November they had this. How do I open this though? I don't think I can open it. Anyways, they had a proper e-commerce kind of thing wherein you book, have a cart, and then check it out and whatnot. Give your billing address and whatnot. So your cart is currently empty and whatnot, right? So, anyways, so yeah, I mean, you can look at when the site was created by looking at Google's indexing and see when was the site first indexed. You can't find out exactly when it was created, but you might be able to find out when it was registered. When was the domain registered by looking online? Um, Domain registration check details, right? Who is basically let's say mistybluehotels.com. You can check when it was registered, right? I mean, just because it was registered recently, and like there are two domains which look similar, and one was registered old, one was registered new, and both look similar. Just because of that, it doesn't mean it's fake. But then, usually, why would anyone have two or many, and which look different? Usually, if they have another domain, they'll just redirect and all. Anyways, like I said, the best way to protect yourself from this is by checking and by going to the place, hotel, or by paying only after the service or product is provided, right? So it says Misty Blue Hotels is taken. It was taken on August 29th August, right? So you can see over here, it was taken on 29th August and it expires on 25th August, right? Okay, and now you can actually check when was Misty Blue Hotel created, like as in registered. It was registered. Oh wow, Misty Blue Hotel is pretty new actually. 2023 it seems. Registered on 2023. Some interesting. For some reason, it said 6 years ago itself it indexed that page. I wonder how. If it was only registered on 2023. Maybe it was registered and then it was lost and then again registered. Maybe. That's possible. Anyways. So yeah, I mean, just be careful about phishing websites, fake products, fake thing. For example, for Minecraft, if you see Minecraft buy game, you'll see so many people telling how much cheap it is and all. For example, if you can see here for 1150, 1200 and whatnot, but it's very very possible that you will not. I mean, PlayStation, okay, maybe you can trust it, PlayStation.com, but Xbox.com you can trust it. But Amazon, who is the vendor? Flipkart, who is the vendor? Are they really going to give it to you? You never know. I'm not sure how you can protect yourself from the scams that they do if something goes wrong and your thing doesn't work. I just went to Minecraft.net and just bought it. Right. Also, again, you should know what is the official website and be able to trust it before you pay for it. Cool. So yeah, that's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.